What would you do with your last 20 bucks? Would you go to a Brewer game and get an outfield ticket? Or come here to Fox City Stadium and get 2 grass seed tickets, 2 sodas, 2 hot dogs, all for 20 bucks. At 3:30 in the morning, you wouldn't think Oshkosh West students would be arriving to school. Well, guess again, many students on Monday came together, camping out, getting ready, waited those long lines to get their hands on the hottest ticket in Oshkosh, the state tournament. If the Scenario 7 is passed, starting the 2009-2010 school year, many classrooms like this one will be missed, and that's a concern for many parents. For Governor Jim Doyle, his #1 priority is education. For those students and parents entering 8th grade, he's got a special proposal for you. The water may be freezing cold, but for the plungers and the fishies, it was all well worth it. Call them crazy or daring. For these plungers, they were raising money for Special Olympics.
It was a good experience, it was a lot of fun, and I have all my lovely sisters to assist me! Woo! Yes, it was a lot of fun. It was a great experience. We're going to do it again next year for sure.
How cold was that water?
It was freezing. It was so cold. Oh my gosh. So cold for sure. But it was worth it. It was worth it.
Last year, there were only 700 participant plungers. This year, there were 850. Raising around $120,000.
It's been every year we've grown continuously, and so we definitely are pleased that people are continuing to come out and support the event, and we're trying our best to make it bigger and better every year.
This year's plunge marks its 8th annual. Nearly 30,000 Wisconsinites have taken the plunge, raising more than a whopping $4 million. The water may be freezing cold, but for the plungers and the fishies, it was all well worth it.
I came out for the good cause. It's just a good time. I want to hang out with my buddies. We want to do something fun, and we raised a lot of money, and it was a good time. It was a challenge. That's why I did it. I like a challenge.
Reporting on the Polar Plunge on Lake Winnebago in Oshkosh, I'm Brad Hartman for Titan TV News. Looking down North Sawyer Street and gazing at residents' lawns, Scenario 7 says it all, causing many mixed emotions, especially for those at Roosevelt Elementary School.
Initially, it was a roller coaster feeling, thinking of Roosevelt as closing. I'm not worried about me. My concern is completely for the children.
Currently, the Oshkosh Area School District owns 20 buildings. Scenario 7 will force 6 elementary schools to close their doors, transforming 7 schools into kindergarten through 3rd grade, and adding 5 4th through 8th grade schools, along with 2 high schools in a 10-year time span. If the Scenario 7 is passed, starting the 2009-2010 school year, many classrooms like this one will be missed, and that's a concern for many parents.
This is a faulty foundation, and in doing what you're doing, the house will crumble. And it's our children who will be crushed.
The Oshkosh Area School District currently educates an estimated 10,000 students. However, the conceptual cost of Scenario 7 is around $46 million that will benefit the school district. The big question, however, is what will happen to the schools that close.
Roosevelt's been here 85 years, so I think it will affect this, certainly this community within this neighborhood. Because it has been here so long, it's a playground that students use a lot in the evenings.
The final vote on Scenario 7 will be made on April 4th in Oshkosh. I'm Brad Hartman for Titan TV News. In Governor Jim Doyle's 4-year regime as Wisconsin governor, he has strived for success. One is demolishing a $3.2 million deficit. Last Friday, Doyle revealed more incentives to Wisconsinites visiting C.R. Meyer & Sons in Oshkosh.
People will, per child, people will be able to buy into Badger Care to get their kids insured.
Badger Care will also cover approximately 71,000 hardworking men and women without children. For smokers and big tobacco, beware.
We'll guarantee everybody in this room, Wisconsin will be smoke-free. I can't tell you whether it's in 1 year or 5 years or 10 years, but I guarantee you we will be smoke-free. That's where history's going.
For Governor Jim Doyle, his #1 priority is education. For those students and parents entering 8th grade, he's got a special proposal for you.
At the end of this school year, we're going to ask them to sign an agreement, a covenant. They don't have to, but if they do, they just have to agree to 4 things: that they're going to finish high school, maintain a B average, be a good citizen, and take the classes they need for higher education. We're going to make a promise to them in 8th grade that if they do that, we will guarantee that they will have a place in our university system or technical college system.
Governor Doyle's also helping out college students by increasing financial aid by $44 million.
Adding additional support for us to hire more faculty is going to enable our current students to get courses they need in a more timely way so they can graduate sooner, which means their debt will be less.
However, Governor Doyle's plan for the 8th graders is a concern for some.
I am concerned about paying for that because all of these, there's just so much money. But I think it'd be a wonderful idea, and what I'd like to see is some private-public partnerships.
Reporting from C.R. Meyer and Sons in Oshkosh, I'm Brad Hartman for Titan TV News.